Everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Darksiders Comics, and I'm doing a short fun video. Short. And this time it's about Avengers West Coast number 92, and it's more like an action-packed comic between two giants, two Goliaths, basically. So yeah, let's dive into. So we start here at this mansion who is trashed, and this was a fallout because Ultron, or a version of Ultron, I believe, attacked the mansion and the West Coast Avengers, and they eventually beaten him. So people are here, try to recollect themselves, and there's some damage here, and people, they helping to remove the damage, but there's also a little bit discussion here and there because we see here U.S. agent, and U.S. agent he's a massive dick. He always makes trouble. He doesn't know how to make friends, right? So and here we see not Henry Pym, but Clinton Barton. Clint Barton, who is, as people know or not, is Hawkeye, but he also takes on another persona once in a while, and this time he is named Goliath because he uses the Pym size changing. I'm not sure if it's particles or gas. No, not internet gas. But he uses something to make him Goliath. So that's cool. And what I really like through the whole book is the art, because the artist David Ross and the writers are Roy Thomas and Dan Thomas. But David Ross, I don't see much of him, but I believe he did some adventure stories, draw some adventure stories. But he can make different facial expressions. Where am I going with this? Like here, surprised, angry, and also sometimes sad. But we go through the book. So I'm going to skip a few pages. Oh, speaking of, before I forget, I want to talk about a little bit about what this Marvel is doing now for the last couple of years. I mean, as you know, I really don't want to get too much into it, but I have to mention it. This is Living Lightning. Living Lightning is, in my opinion, great character is quotations, but he is a diverse character who is gay from the 19s. And now Marvel is always crying, well, there's not enough diversity. We need more gay people. Well, we have one here, but you don't do anything with this guy. I bet there's a lot of, readers who just, still buy Marvel Comics, don't know who this person is. And it's the same with other diverse characters like White Tiger, and we have what's her name from the New Warriors called Silhouette. She is a diverse character, and she is also disabled. She's paralyzed, and White Tiger is a great, I believe, Mexican or Spanish character. I believe Mexican or Puerto Rican. Please don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm doing this from my head. So we have enough characters to do something with them. I mean, instead of having a miniseries introducing these people to the new readers, but no, they have to talk and create comics disgusting characters, in my opinion, like Riri Williams and characters like Kamala Khan. Yeah, why? We have great characters here. I mean, you can expand upon that. But hey, that's enough ranting. But I have to throw it out there. So we skip here because this is Goliath, Eric Jostin, and he is in prison, and these reporters are talking to him, and they, talking, and then, but I believe he has a kind of amnesia, or has some memory loss problems, and because he was in a battle before with Giant Man, and he said he barely knows he's in here. Oh yeah, he's drugs. He's drugged up, And the reporter says something about battling a rampage against Wonder Man. And he says, Wonder Man, and suddenly he remembers. And he grows and grows and escapes from the prison. And I think this is a great shot. I really like, giant man smashing stuff, something, and great expressions with like this hand, and you see he is angry, and I want Wonder Man, and then just walking away, and also this body language, that he's bumping to the ceiling, and the body reacts to it. There's some pressure there, and then he breaks out. It's great. I like the transition from growing, pushing against the ceiling, and then getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then breaking out. It's a cool shot. It's a very cool shot. So then we see Mockingbird and Hawkeye. Well, Goliath, also Clint Barton, and I forget what her name is for Mockingbird. Jesus, why am I forgetting that? We get to it later. Bobby. Yes, her name is Bobby. So there is someone in the room who's invisible. And it's this person. It's Kuroko from the Pacific Overlords. They're, well, some kind of enemy faction or something. And this sets up the story for the next book, by the way. And speaking of facial expressions, what I said with the art of the artist, you see him here, Clint, very angry, busting her against the wall, and then we see her face all bleeding and bruised. Great art, absolutely great art. And then suddenly we see Goliath entering the room, and he screams, "Hey, where is Wonder Man?" And he picks up Clint, and he said, "Hey, little man, where is Simon Williams? Where's Wonder Man?" And then Clint says, "Don't call me little man." And he grows into Goliath. But there's a problem with that, because we see here Goliath. No, that is my name. And that's true, because before Eric Jostin was Goliath, he was called Power Man. And there's also another person called Power Man, and that is Luke Cage. But at that time, he calls himself Power Man instead of Luke Cage. So there's a battle between them years ago, and basically Luke Cage stole the name Power Man, but he didn't use it a lot, so he changed it back to Luke Cage. Well, I'm not sure if he changed it back, but he calls himself Power Man. So he has still some problems, or let's say traumas about that. And he said, "I won't go through that again. I kill you first." And Clint says, "You're kidding." Okay, you're not kidding. So it's just small humor here. And you see again the facial expression of being from, whoa, what's going on, right? He's really angry. So basically, this is more like a standoff between these two Goliaths. But the problem is that when Clint is getting punched, he shrinks, because evil Goliath, I'm calling that evil Goliath. His powers are from his ionic energy, just like Wonder Man's, but Clint's is from the PIM particles or gas. And when he grows, it does something with his body. His body cannot take a suddenly growth spurt in seconds. It does something with his organs. So here he falls down because of the growth spurt, and he's dizzy, and the battle is raging on, and you see him here punching, and then Clint realizes, oh, we go to the populated area. I have to do something about it before someone is getting killed. So they're slugging it out, and then Bobby comes along, and on this flying vehicle, scooter or something, and she shoots an arrow, probably from the Clint Barton's arsenal, because he was a Hawkeye, and she shoots in some kind of electro arrow or something that disrupts the ionic powers of Goliath, and it's getting canceled. So we see here Goliath in shock and probably, well, not really injured, but it does something to his body that, he is not feeling well. And Bobby is shouting, "Hey, Clint, get him, punch him before he gets up," because it only takes 10 seconds before his ionic powers make new electrons and thus new ionic powers. And we see some ads. And we see here Clint punching Goliath and punching him out. And that's basically the end of the story. But it's a nice throw. Why am I always say throwaway? It's a nice short side story between two great people, and I must say I like Eric Justin's Goliath. There is something to him. He is very vicious. Now he's a superhero called Atlas. Basically, in my opinion, he's way boring. I like him more as a supervillain. And again, we see here great art with bruises on his face. We see also some emotions. Can I see it? Let me double check. Here, we see Wanda crying, Spider-Woman being concerned, her little girl is crying. So yeah, overall the artist does do a good job, very good job bringing out expressions and some energy into, like this page, into the story. And so and we see here U.S. agent moping and complaining. Yeah, basically short story, but it has a lot of action. I love it. Two cool characters. Like I said, I love this Evil Goliath more than Clint Barton's one, but Clint Barton does do a very fine job being Goliath. And I liked it very much. I got my money's worth. Hope you like it too. So I'm stopped rambling again. So how many? 12 minutes. I said it was a short video. So it was not. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe to my channel and please like the video. See you next time. Bye.